It all started as a joke. At least that's what I told myself. A couple of drinks during a guy's night, a group of friends daring each other to be bolder, braver, or maybe just dumber. One of my friends, who was really being bold, I never thought about in that way, but that night, something shifted. Or maybe I let it. See, the thing is, I have a girlfriend, and she's the kind of person who lights up in the room just by walking in. We've been together since sophomore year of high school, and coming into college, we promised to stay committed despite everything. And I meant it. I really did. But that night, I let it all go. My friend turned to me during the game, his voice low but teasing, and whispered, "You you ever kissed a guy before?" And he said it like a challenge. And before I could think any better of it, I shrugged and laughed. Why not? I joked, trying to sound casual, like it was no big deal. But what started out as a joke turned into more. The kiss wasn't earth shattering or magical like in the movies, it just happened. Then one thing led to another, and we ended up in his room. I'm not going to go into the details, but let's just say it wasn't what I expected. His body was unfamiliar, and the experience was actually awkward. Not what I imagined if I'd ever thought about something like this, which, to be clear, I haven't. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. The moment was over, the guilt hit me like a tidal wave. And I didn't even sleep that night. I just stared at the ceiling in my dorm room, replaying the night in my head. I wasn't even sure why I did it. Was I just curious? Was I being stupid? Was it some deep seated insecurity that I didn't know that I had about myself? Whatever the reason, it didn't matter. I betrayed my girl, and no excuse could make it okay. Now, every time I see her, the weight of what I did gets heavier and heavier. She, s- she smiles at me like I'm still her rock, her safe place, and all I can think about is how much I let her down. I want to tell her, but every time I try, the words catch, they get stuck in my throat. What if it ruins us? What if she never looks at me the same? These are things that I'm always thinking about. And the worst part is, I don't even know what this means for me. Was this a one time mistake? Or is it something deeper that I need to discover about myself? Or am I just someone who didn't know his limits until it was too late? Anyways, I need to confess. My girlfriend deserves the truth, even if it shatters everything. But how do you even start a conversation like that? Like, hey babe, remember that party I went to? Well, I actually hooked up with my best friend. Like, that doesn't even, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know I can't keep the secret much longer. It's eating me alive. And if there's a way to make it right, I just hope it can be done before it gets too late.